Well, the video is not clear, but that's a clutch down there on a variable displacement compressor. Because I just have to make a note of that, because there's so many guys who say they're not variable displacement compressors when they have a clutch on them. But so here's a shop. Here's one in a condition where these are R134 vehicles, and we got a nice amount of condensation going on right there. Oh yeah, it's coming out cold. Another situation where another shop stops doing air conditioning. They have their R134 machine. This is R134. They've been doing R134 for years, but the insurance company won't pay them the price they need to do R134. And a lot of the shops just recently, since the price of materials have went up, they went to go purchase, you go to go purchase a tank of refrigerant, and you find out that your tank of refrigerant price has just doubled, and the insurance company won't pay you for that rise in price because you're a body shop who is on a contract with them to give it at a set price. Then you know what? There's no reason for you to do business with that body shop for a mechanical procedure instead of a body shop procedure that they're not going to charge you for. And that's what this shop has done. Like many other shops, they're eliminating doing air conditioning out of their practices because it just doesn't pay. And then once the machine breaks down and they discover the price of a new machine, and they know they're never going to make the money back on it because the insurance company won't pay them, they're just stop doing it. That's it. They go, we're finished. No more air conditioning. So this is another one I picked up that I would never have done before for the shop. And this is another one over here. This is also R134 on this vehicle, and same thing. We give up on this, just not worth it. It's not worth, if you're a shop, I used to run a body shop, and my family's owned body shops, and I know how it is. It's not worth any business when your guys aren't proficient in it, and they don't do it all the time, and you take a body shop guy off who's making you money off of doing fenders or painting, and you pull them off and try to do a mechanical procedure that they make mistakes on and they have to redo a couple times, you're losing your ass. Instead of making your $100 and some an hour on here, it's doing nothing over here on the failures. Every now and then you get it and it works for 5-6 cars. Excellent, it works. Then you have that problem vehicle, and all the profit you made in 5 or 6 vehicles of doing air conditioning when it's not your thing, and you lose on one, you've just wiped out all that profit. You might as well take out $100 bills and just start burning them. And so that's one of the biggest problems that we see when guys try to do air conditioning and it's not their profession, other than getting it cold and getting it out the door and then watching it come back because something was done wrong and my battery must be dead. That's the problem with the Testo. Well, it's banging around in your car. If it hits the power button, it turns it on and drains your battery. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. And 2 more employees at shops that I was at are asking me for body shops who are going out of business, who are small, because they want to start their own business because they discovered they cannot make a living working in a shop. And they've, one guy has 18 years, another guy I know has 27 years. I remember when he was young and just came into the business and was just learning how to paint, and now he's older and bigger and grayer. And he's decided to make that move, become self-employed, because he can barely feed his family after 27 years of working in this business. He says, if I'm not going to make something, I'll do it for myself and work hard for myself, not for somebody else. But this new generation of employees nowadays, you are so lucky nowadays to start a business, because there is shop management software that is so superior to what we had available to us 30 years ago. You have iPhones, you have Google, you have bookkeeping software and tax software like QuickBooks, like I use, that makes it so easy to be self-employed and run a business and set up your reminders and take care of all your business. Guys, if you're tired of your business and working for nothing, it's time to start a new business. If you have 10, 15 years in, it's time to say adios, because it's easier to make your own money than work for somebody else. You will always be on the losing end, unless you're working for one of those really rare unicorn owners or bosses or managers who know how to make the money to make you money, so you can actually have a decent living, feed yourself, buy a house in your community without just making ends meet month to month. If you're in that position, it's time to say adios and go find some other trade or another business to go work for, or go work for yourself. Because in this climate of economic downfall that we're having right now with this inflation, this is a time where guys quit and start their own businesses. It's a cycle that repeats every 12, 15 years, 7 years. And it's that time, guys. Make your move and have a good life. And stop working for somebody who doesn't know how to do the work that you do yourself. See you guys.